Hi Leo, thank you for joining me. Welcome to my channel. I'm Shandra Lynn, and this is going to be a general reading for what you think you know. So I've done ask like the guides and the spirits and everything to bring it like action-packed comedy, and then they were like it's already suspenseful because it's a what you think you know reading. But I was like, yeah, you're from Source Energy and you got this under control, and this is kind of what I feel like doing. So we're going to see how that goes. This is general, so it will or will not resonate with you. Discard it if it doesn't, and if it does, I hope it really helps you out. So the first thing that I picked up when I was kind of sitting down thinking about your sign and figuring, waiting for the cards to figure out who they were going to, what decks were going to be used for this. My Native American Oracle cards, I got shown the beaver card, right? So kind of what I picked up on is like you're in this, you're putting energy into something. It does kind of feel like it is somewhat connected to the reading that I did last week for you guys. About like being presented with a turd, right? Yeah, that's funny. Okay, so this has something along the lines to do with that. And what I'm picking up is you're building something, and there really seems to be energies, outside energies that seem just kind of like dismissive, almost like they're paying no attention, maybe intentionally destructive, kind of like you're putting up a pole or something, right? And you've got it set and you're waiting for it to finish setting, and it's braced in place, and like these fuckers come over and like start kicking it, and throwing it out of whack. And there seems to be this energy of like, are these fuckers doing this on purpose? Let's get some more cards so we can figure it out. So the first card's supposed to be what you think you know. Then we'll do a pull for what is really going on. And then the third card for if anything you should do. And then we'll get some guidance cards after that. So what does Leo think is going on? Okay, so you got miracle. That makes no sense to me now. Let's get to what is really going on. Boom. There's your beaver card. Okay, so what you are... what you think is going on is really what is going on. And then the miracle card's like, bam. You're a magical, knowing badass, Leo. So awesome. Okay, let's go. Yeah, see, this is fun. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. All right. So what, if anything, you should do? Well, if that's the card, then it can come back out. Alright, so you've got the woodpecker with opportunities. Okay, so I feel like it could, for some, it'll be like a really good first, like, boom, this opportunity has presented itself, and you will jump on it. But I also feel like this is there's going to be more. being told to remind you that if you're in the habit of automatically accepting what is presented to you, there will be more opportunities to come. You have space. You have space available to you to be able to just kind of, house all these opportunities, and you'll be able to kind of filter them out to figure out which one you want. Like last week's reading said, like, you're getting in the good habit of saying no to a turd. Okay. So we're gonna go in what is actually going on with the beaver. So the beaver is like a divine building, right? It's like being in tune with your purpose, and what you are going after is in tune with your purpose. So it's like good for all aspects of you because it's in tune with your life and what you truly desire. So these, the peeps around you, whoever they may be, what I want to say is that what I'm picking up is, yes, the destruction is intentional, but there's not always an awareness of just how intentional it is. It is a habit. It's almost like an addiction. Whatever it is that you are creating is really making these ones see just how inadequate their buildings are. And this is not them on the way to, like, destroy. Like, that's what the feeling of it was coming in. Like, they're on their way to be destructive. Like, they're going to tear apart all your dams and shit. But this is really, with this miracle card, those energies are going to be like, I don't know, like forced to leave. It's almost like a guardian angel of some sort is coming in to protect your boundaries. They're not going to be able to come towards you. They're actually going to be rowing really fastly away from you because your guardian angel, your protector or whatever, I'm picking up alligator. That's what I'm seeing. Like, you're doing your thing, and what you're doing is like, it's building a beautiful ecosystem, right? It's expanding on that. It's more, it can, more life can reside in what you are building. Where these fools, and I say fools because I'm being told, like, they're fixing to start a full path. Like, right? They're fixing to take off on a new journey. Completely, like, embracing that tarot fool card. Yeah, I can speak clearly. So, it's almost like the alligators are not attacking them, but when they start to cross a boundary, those alligators, in a sense, make themselves aware, and they, like, turn around and hightail it out of there because, if they're already stuck in a more primal fear survival state, there's really a lack of courage and strength to forge forward. Although whatever it is you are building, I mean, there is a great sense of urgency to halt it, right? And you are picking that up as well. Also, if you hear a lot of background noise, if I didn't already say this, there's a lot of activities going on around here today. A lot. So, something, yeah, we're going to get, what's on the bottom of this deck? Ooh. See, Leo, but you got, like, this endurance. That's what the moose card represents. Like, this motherly, maternal, can survive in the harshest conditions, and you can endure through it, right? What I want to say for these peeps up here, right? There is a lack of endurance. It's almost like a mental break before it's almost like winter is coming and you're supposed to be preparing everything, you know, to make life good and comfortable through winter, but you're busy making what's good and comfortable for you and not so much putting a focus on what these peeps who are always like kind of being destructive. It's very much a way for you to actually see just how much destructive these energies were instead of actually being helpful. Really hope that makes sense because it feels like it just kind of like did some zigzag things there for a second. It's okay. It is an energy of freaking out because in order for these fools to have what they need in order to make it through this winter, they basically have to have a host. It's more of a parasitic type relationship where they're freaking out because you have been, I mean, in a sense, I want to say like, oh, you guys can, you know, do all of this yourselves, and they're unable to, which is part of the reason why they're destructive and intentionally destructive without realizing that they're intentionally destructive. It's a lack of self-control, mentally and emotionally. It's almost as if like being jumped in a sense by a lower energy. It's like they just freak out. So they're going to, I mean, they may every once in a while still try to come back, but like I said, you got this beautiful like guardian angel, this alligator or alligators that you're not even really aware that they're there because they're not messing with you. Like, why would they want to mess with you, right? You're like expanding this beautiful system of life. So they're just going to keep the vultures and the poachers, I'm guessing we're going to go there, away so you can continue to do what you were doing. The miracle card is also saying like, oh, thank goodness, because I was once again feeling like I was batshit crazy, and this is kind of confirming that I'm not batshit crazy. But if you speak about it to these fools, it's a different language to them. They're unable to even comprehend what you're saying, and to them, you are batshit crazy. But something also with these opportunities, this awareness of having this guardian angel, and it's almost like I'm also hearing like you can expand, you are no longer restricted to a certain amount of space. Like you keep pushing out that boundary. Those guardians will push out with you. They will push out with you. So also, okay, so yeah, you got 3 cards that came out. And it does, okay, so you got the Elder card, right? And this feels like it goes right up underneath the Miracle card to me. Move beyond ancestral patterns. I didn't even like wait to see if you got a good glance at this picture because I did not like stop at all. So the Miracle card, yeah, ancestral patterns, like busting through ancestral cycles and patterns. And then you got seer, see beyond the current situation, right? Like this is coming directly underneath the beaver card, because you did see. So this is a card saying this is what you're doing. Like you're already doing this. You don't need to work on it. You're doing it already, and the more you just allow yourself to naturally do it, it will continue to strengthen. Right? And then you got the Knight, be brave and honest. And that feels like it also, because I know I keep referring to these peeps as fools, but there is something about being brave and honest with yourself about these energies, I mean, coming at you. These energies coming at your, you know, what you are creating. And there is this sense of like, in a sense, of a heartache, because I'm picking up full, like, oh, they are heading out, like they are heading out. You broke this cycle. There is no more like parasitic eat off me energy anymore, and they're actually taking a journey to come into that realization. It's like they're almost like a vision quest, right? A pilgrimage, or however that resonates with you. But I'm really happy with those two last descriptions because I was really blank before that. So, although it's a full energy. They feel like they're on the way to find a new host, and in a sense, they are on a way to go find a new host, and that host will be themselves. It's a beautiful energy, but it is kind of it can be difficult to embody. But what I want to say is, although that heartache and everything's going to be there, and you can push through it, well, it will flow. You don't have to push through it. I want to say you just kind of allow it to flow around you, right? It will go around you in a sense. And then these opportunities are really what's going to, whatever opportunity or opportunities that you are going to take, because there could be more than one, it's really going to help you keep your focus on a positive side and keep your intention on a positive side. It's something like you've had a small confined space and you thought you had to stay in that small confined space, and now being told like, ooh, you can expand. There's a lot that you can expand on. There's a lot of ideas coming to you. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. And we are done. Like, that was perfect timing. Okay, so that was your what you think you know, but what's really going on, but what you thought was going on was really going on, and we kind of dug a little bit deeper into it. I really hope it resonated. I love you guys. I hope to see you guys next week because I'm digging this energy. And so, yeah, and I don't know what reading will bring next week, but, you know, I'm sure I'll figure it out. But I love you guys. Have a great week.